Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah,
Good afternoon,
come. Take your seat
Thank you, sir.
and tell us about yourself.
So, my name is Amitesh Rathi. I belong to Bhopal. I did my schooling from DPS Bhopal. Later, I went to do my graduation in chemical engineering at IIT Delhi. After which, I worked for around 1.5 years at a fintech consulting firm. Post which, I've been preparing for the civil services examination.
Okay, this is a which attempt?
So, this is my third attempt.
Third attempt and first interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Amitesh, you worked as a consultant in a fin mechanics. So, what was your job role there?
Sir, my job role was to consult banks and help them develop enterprise solutions for their treasury banking operations. So we consulted many banks who were setting up their offices or were looking to change their softwares from existing legacy systems into newer versions.
So, can you be more specific on the newer versions of banking system management?
Yes, sir. So a lot of the existing banks used to rely upon handwritten calculation of risks or manual. Even in cases of Excel, they used to maintain Excel documents of their existing bond holdings, or say for example existing positions in the interbank markets. They used to do that. They used to calculate the risk very manually. So we automized all of these processes and inculcated advanced risk management practices with the help of AI and machine learning.
So, you mean to say that your software calculates a risk in a much better way compared to the manual calculations?
Sir, while the calculation might be the same to some extent, but there are some things which a human over time might make mistakes in. But sir, software over time maintains its efficiency. Certain laborious tasks can be made better with the help of usage of softwares. Further, we can do more iterations with the help of such AI and ML techniques.
Okay. So, how do the technology adoption in Indian financial markets working?
Sir, I would like to quote the recent example of UPI enabling transactions to Singapore, wherein users from India can directly remit money to Singaporean bank accounts. So with this example in mind, I believe technology is playing great strides, not only in the fintech sector, but it is also revolutionizing the banking industry. We see proliferation of many neobanks or digital banks, so to say, who operate via just via apps. Sir, Equitas small saving banks is one example that comes to my mind, which has primarily focused its deposits via the digital mechanism. Sir, similarly, many of these banks are using advanced techniques such as, artificial intelligence and machine learning to calculate the probability of better risk management of NPAs and loan default accounts. Sir, these are the...
So, do you see it impacting the informal economy of India?
Yes, sir. Informal economy of India, which continues to be beyond the reach of the government, beyond, I believe, the formal setup of the government, is also being transferred to digital payment methods. So today when we go to a grocery shop, we often see that even for smaller payments such as 10 and 20 rupees, we see people using UPI or other apps such as Paytm, PhonePe, etc. So these would bring them to the forefront, would enable the government to collect more data about their well-being, would enable them to formulate better policies, and help them grow into better positions.
Okay. So, since you're talking about working out on the risk management, so can you name some important risks that Indian banking system see?
Sir, I believe the first would be the risk which comes from defaults of loans. Sir, corporate loans, even though NPAs have come down to a very low level among the past 7 years, but they continue to be still higher. This is the first risk. Sir, second risk would be from transactions using the forex amounts. Sir, here currency fluctuation risks continue to be a certain amount of challenge to these banks. So third, I believe would be more pertinent to the retail investors, but risks from frauds that we often see in the news, that certain people were defrauded of their life savings because of certain links being sent to them. Cyber crimes, I believe, would be the three important risks to these.